Hello, sister.
Hello, sister.
Welcome to Hello, Sister podcast with Tiff and Aunge. We have a great show, episode 14.
14.
I'm so excited. As always, we have a great show for you. We are going to talk a little bit about around the social media. Actually, we're going to do a lot of around the social media.
Yep.
It's popping,
I know.
and we're going to talk about it.
Let's do it.
We got, of course, a What the Florida.
Yes. I've missed our What the Floridas.
Yes, they have definitely been in high demand.
Yes.
And then we'll talk a little bit about exes.
Mm-hmm.
So that should be very interesting. And as always, we'll end in a sister salute. Ready to get into it?
Let's get it.
All right. Around the social media world. So, first, I'm excited and a little nervous,
Okay.
but there was a huge announcement this week.
A huge announcement.
Yes. Chris Brown and Usher.
Yeah!
Tickets are actually going on sale next week.
They are.
Pre-sale next week.
Mm-hmm.
They are ready to set and tour, bringing out all the little aunties around the world.
Oh.
And it's going to start June 26th and go through December the 11th, ending here in Tampa.
Yes.
Yes, so super excited about that. However, my timeline has actually been filled with mixed reviews.
I saw that.
Yeah, some women are in a chokehold, can't wait. Love Chris Brown, love Usher. Definitely reuniting and bringing greatness to the stage. While others haven't really forgotten some historical around Chris Brown. The mess that he got into years back, Rihanna and Karrueche, and Usher more recently when he's been talking about Diddy. And not really. Well, I'll say he's been a little tone deaf in his actions and really not holding Diddy accountable for what he was actually found guilty for.
Yeah.
So, what do you think?
I think it brings the question around again. Do you or can you separate the artist from the artistry? And that's a hard one for me because it depends. So I canceled R. Kelly long before the world did.
Yeah.
Right. So I feel like in his case, I would never go to anything that he ever does, and he can't do anything. Jailhouse Rock.
Mm-hmm.
But
Jailhouse Rock.
Right. But I am okay. As you grow and as you evolve, if you are showing signs of being better, I think we should forgive and let you be better. But if you're a Kanye who can't keep his mouth shut,
it's hard to get to the point of forgiveness.
To be canceled. So I feel like we should look at the artist and see who they are. In this case, Usher was tone deaf. Can he apologize and realize the error of his ways? Or is he about to be canceled along with? To be determined. We have until the end of the tour to the last city to see if we cancel him along the way. So I'll say I'm on the fence.
You're on the fence. Makes sense. We did go to the Chris Brown concert, and one of the things I loved about it is he talked about his journey, and he talked about the mistakes, and he did own it, and he did go to the therapy. Doesn't make it better. I mean, it doesn't make it not
change
exist.
The fact that it happened.
Right. But it was nice to see that he wasn't tone deaf around ownership, knowing that it wasn't right and trying to grow and mature from it. So I appreciated that. Don't know if I forgive, but I definitely, appreciated that ownership.
Yeah.
Usher better be careful.
Hey, look.
You see what's going on with TLC right now. I heard they're canceling dates. You heard that? I'm just saying. I'm not judging one way or the other, but what I'm saying is we now have buying power.
Yes.
And our money goes a long way.
It does.
And we can't be bought by a song anymore.
Or nostalgia.
Or nostalgia either. So definitely problematic behavior is not rewarded.
No.
And, we'll soon see what the future holds. And you're right. We have the last stop in Tampa.
If he get canceled along the way, we ain't going to lose nothing.
Nah. So no pre-sales for us. All right, so we shall see. But Usher and Chris Brown coming to a city near you. Let's keep going around the social media world. So Method Man keeping with music artistry.
Yeah.
He was on Pivot Podcast, and he was talking about himself, and he pretty much was talking about how men mature a little bit later than women. And in his case, he was talking about him not maturing until he was 40.
Ooh.
I know, 40. So do you think that men mature later than women? What's the debate?
I think the debate is upbringing.
Talk to me.
Did you have parents who enabled you and did everything for you and didn't allow you to grow up? And so you had to wait until you were in your 20s, 30s, and 40s when you were out of the house to learn some of the lessons that your parents should have taught you as a teenager?
Ooh, facts.
Or did you just not get it until later? I mean, I know of a lot of women who say they are married to teenagers and their growth was stunted at the age where like it feels like having a teenager in the house. So I hear a lot of women say that.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of women out here who are not much better.
Oh, that's true.
And
very immature. Immature in thinking, immature in wants and desires, and not realistic to the world.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I don't want to judge, but I'm going to judge.
Okay. Judge. Guilty.
How do you feel about the women who are asking for deposits before they'll go out on dates with men?
Crazy. It's not even realistic.
Right. And so
you're living in a fantasy world before you even get started. There's a difference from knowing your worth and knowing your value.
Yes.
And having standards to just, you're not an ATM machine.
I agree. And that's how I feel. I think the women who are out here saying my time is valuable, pay me for my time.
That's what your job is for.
You said it.
Yeah.
And so, I feel like there are a lot of women who don't mature, but I can't agree or disagree with Method Man because I think it's situational.
Yeah. Well, I appreciated him really sharing his story. He said it took him until 40. Some of the things
that's a little late.
I know it feels a little, but he also was in music. So he had things provided to him, wishes and desires and motivation. All that was provided to him. But he really explained that it took decades for him to understand accountability, emotional awareness, and take consequences for his actions. That's what he means about maturity. And I think basically that reinforces the idea that many men, including himself, may take a little bit longer to grow up and mature. So he talked about he had to grow up and pay his taxes.
Yeah.
Child.
That was serious consequences.
Yeah, he had kids and they were getting to the age where he wanted them to go to college and he didn't even have his GED. So he went back and got his GED.
I saw that. That's beautiful.
Yeah, I love it. And then of course, he been working out. Meth been working out. Did you see his movie, Relationship Goals?
I did not see it.
First of all,
I saw.
You need to go see it.
I know.
It's on Prime.
I know.
So him and Kelly Rowland have a movie.
I saw
the trailer. Relationship Goals. It's exes turn rivals in a New York newsroom, and there is a part in that movie, and I am not going to spill the beans.
Oh man!
But Method Man been working out, baby.
I need to go see it. I've loved Method Man since the 90s. That thing fine. See, this is why you don't be bringing up other people's husbands.
Yeah, he is happily married.
Covet that woman's husband, but
no. But shout out to Method Man who has matured, and I think he's 55. So you know, he's been matured for some time now. But I appreciate that vulnerability just to say, hey, I didn't have it all together. I can look back now and say I was immature, and now look where I am. So a lot of people probably feel that way, but let's do a little bit better. Like, if you hearing all these things, why you got to go through it to know it?
That's true.
Maybe take a second and self-reflect.
Well, I think one of the things that makes me feel better about being a later dater is to hear that there are men that are maturing now in their 40s. So by the time they get to me, maybe they'll be ready.
Facts.
So thank you, Matt.
Yeah, put it out there.
Appreciate it. Gives me hope. Thank you.
Well, talking about living, let's move on to another topic that's going around social media. Married, but living separate.
100% on board.
What?
100% on board.
Married, but living separate. So modern women are embracing relationships and marriage, but they want to live apart.
Yeah.
Few examples. Cheryl Underwood talked about wanting to be married, but wanting a guy to be willing to be in a monogamous relationship while living in his own home. She talked about living alone for so long and set in her ways and really enjoying her space. Ultimately, doesn't want you to live with her.
Okay.
Shirley Ralph, an actual married woman, talked about being married to her Philly senator. Beautiful couple. They have their own life, career, separate homes, and life is good. They're doing their own thing. They don't compete, which is something that was important for her. Have lots of love for each other and live separate.
Yeah.
You got Keke Palmer.
Yeah.
She's all over social media right now.
Said it several times in several places.
Yes. Keke Palmer loves her alone time. She likes to have her own. She is not interested in living together. And if she does, guest house, guest room, neighbors, same property, but wants to find living separate as the consistent method.
Okay.
And then Nia Long, she hinted to just really being perfectly happy and content herself and continuing to date and enjoying her own company.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Married but living separate.
I think a lot of people do it to a certain scale. I mean, no offense to Sean, but you two married, living together, but you have separate spaces. He has a separate closet. He has his separate bathroom.
Absolutely.
So you are married and you have separate spaces.
Yeah, we use separate covers.
Okay.
Yes, because we figured out the right boundaries that allow us to not argue.
Yes.
What we arguing for? And people argue around invading your space.
Correct.
Yeah.
So they have their extreme side of it. You have your middle ground. And some people want all the things all the time.
That's a big jump.
I'm with y'all. Listen.
That's a big jump.
I would love to be in a monogamous relationship in the same town, living apart.
Oof.
If I'm going to take the leap to get married,
ooh, child.
And we want it to last, we got to eliminate some of the little things that we're going to argue about. Like if it's going to bother you that I leave my clothes like in front of the laundry basket because I went to shoot it and I missed.
And you just walked away? Yes, that's going to get on my nerves.
Okay, so if that's going to get on your nerves, stay out of my space.
Yeah, or I can just pick it up and put it in the hamper.
Or that. But if that's something that you're set in your ways and it's going to bother you, like a Cheryl Underwood, then I don't see why not.
She made it a point.
Different strokes for different folks.
Yeah.
Also, you and I have totally different views on what monogamy looks like.
Well, that's what I was about to say. So, we need to talk about that.
No, we don't.
We do. Because I wholeheartedly think it is defined and clear. And that's the problem. You create space for it to not become monogamous.
Okay.
It's too easy.
Living in a guest house. If you can walk into the house, the main house, and come up in my bedroom, isn't that a lot faster than you calling somebody to come over, to sneak past security, to go into the guest house? Like, who's doing all that?
Yeah, but we're talking about stars. What guest house we got? Half the American people are living in apartments, townhouses, and not 4,000 square foot homes like mine.
Okay. Hear me out.
Okay.
Same house, separate wing.
You got to sleep separately? And maybe it's because I'm living a little bit of a soft life. I'm not taking out trash. I'm not cutting the grass.
Same house, different wing. You're in the primary.
Y'all need to just not get married.
Okay, well, I'm okay with that too.
Okay, see, now we're getting somewhere.
No, there has to be, other than end of life decisions, there has to be an advantage for us to get married.
Right.
We're business and we're merging two businesses together, right?
Is that how you see marriage? Is it a business?
I do.
So round 2 is forget the love. We're going straight to resume. We're going straight to resume.
No, it's not that. It is when you get divorced and you have to go line by line in your assets and say, I made this. These are my investments. These are my properties.
Yeah.
And you have to split it. And then I'm looking at my contribution versus your contribution, and now we have to split it.
No, I get it.
It's a business, right? So if I'm going to do it again and take the risk of us splitting our company in half again, there has to be a benefit.
Well, I agree. There should be a benefit in every relationship.
And also, there has to be love in a relationship. And so the love and respect is a huge part of it, but that can't be everything.
No, I agree. And not at this ripe age.
Because it's a choice.
Yeah.
And I'm just choosing to protect myself as I fall in love.
No, I get that. I'm all for it. But married and living separate just seems absolutely crazy.
Sounds like heaven to me. Do you know I sleep in the middle of the bed? Like, I got space on both sides.
Yeah. I mean, I think you figure those things out. I think, we have a loving relationship, and when we're ready to actually roll over, we do. Our bed is split. It is your cover, my cover, and we play every night about snatching covers.
That's
but the
funny.
reality is,
get
your own cover. Exactly. I guess you're right. Do what makes it work for you, and it may not be traditional, but we moving real close to just being single for forever.
I don't know. I mean, Leslie Jones said,
"Oh yeah, preach.
Ain't no getting married."
Yeah, you saw that interview?
I did.
Woo.
And I don't know if I agree with her extreme opinion.
It was pretty extreme,
but I would be okay if I never got married. Now I would like companionship. I would like to date, and I would like to be in a monogamous relationship if that's where we're headed to.
Yeah.
I don't call it no slavery, but yeah. I mean,
well, part of it's how she grew up too. So her father's influence on her obviously played a part. But yeah, I mean, I can see back in the day it probably was a little bit more traditional that way. Now we the breadwinners.
Yeah,
you working for me.
Oh, wait a minute. we giving out W-2s at the end of the year?
I'm gonna be that's what you said. It's a business. Here go your W-2, here go mine. So something happened from January 1 to December 31st. Here go your assets in a W-2.
Prenup. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, prenup. Yeah. I had a family member tell me that we should get a prenup, and I'm thinking I ain't got nothing.
And now
I got a lot.
See?
Yeah, she won't lying, but
she's being nosy.
Anyway, moving on. Speaking of
crazy,
yes,
I have a What the Florida.
What the Florida?
So you sent me a video, and I was so mad. I was furious.
Ooh.
I was absolutely furious.
Tell me more.
Some people think it's funny. I don't think it's funny.
Okay.
So I'm going to read this so you can hear it the way that I read it.
Okay.
Okay. Because I was furious.
All right, let's hear it.
The Tampa Bushman is a Tampa-based prank creator known for dressing in full camouflage or bush suits and startling people in public places, especially around Ybor City, the Tampa Riverwalk, Tampa Bay Lightning games, and Buccaneer events. No one is safe from his pranks, including kids.
Yeah, he don't care.
His content is built around scare pranks, funny reactions, and lighthearted chaos.
Yes.
Which he posts primarily on YouTube and TikTok.
Yep, Tampa Bushman.
And people don't like it because, yes, there have been moments where people have reacted aggressively.
Oh, yeah.
There have been no verified reports of aggression or being seriously attacked, but he has had the police called on him.
Of course he has. He's standing outside of people's businesses scaring people.
And so some people believe that his pranks have gone too far, and other people believe it's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. So,
while I calm down, how do you feel about the Tampa Bushman?
So I haven't been scared by the Tampa Bushman. It doesn't take much to scare me. Let's just be very clear. Like we went to the Wizard of Oz at the Sphere this past weekend, and it's immersive, and so the seats are moving, and there are parts where it buzzes you, and I was like, ah. So it don't take much to scare me. So Tampa Bushman got me. He would get me. I probably would be hot in the moment and just dying laughing after. So for me, I think it's all in good fun. We need to laugh. We need to, find ways to find joy in positive ways. And even if it's at my expense, I'd be okay with it, Tampa Bushman.
You better than me. You better than me. If you jump scare my kids,
yeah,
we are exchanging something.
Yeah, Rhodey
Words,
would be done.
Hands, something.
Yeah.
I'm snatching every leaf off your little camouflage suit. You're not
You be
scaring
having
my
little
babies.
leaves on 'em.
This is irritating. I hate that.
Yeah, but you know what's really funny? He's not the only one.
No, he's not, of course.
Yeah, there's an Orlando Bushman too.
Oh, come on.
Does the exact same thing. But the Tampa Bushman's a brother. I'm pretty sure. I ain't seen his face, but I'm almost positive it's a brother because somebody bucked up on him and he was like, "Nah, we're not doing that. Not today." And the way he bucked up on him just had that little position of a brother. So don't mess with the Tampa Bushman.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Tampa Bushman, don't mess with me. Okay? You see the pajamas and pearls? Keep it moving.
And we like Ybor.
We do.
And he was outside of 7th and Grove for a few of them. I know. And we go to Madame Fortune in 7th and Grove. So
I don't like it.
Well, now we know what to look for. The problem is we be in our own world, laughing, joking, having fun. That we miss out on what's happening around us, like a Bushman who's going to jump out at us.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
What's the Florida?
Absolutely. And now there's an Orlando one?
There is an Orlando one.
The Florida.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Orlando.
Yes.
Last week or a couple weeks ago was Easter.
Yes.
And I want to tell you what happened and I want to get your opinion.
Okay.
Okay. So the boys were in the Easter choir, the kids choir at church. It was so cute.
I ain't seen no video of this.
Okay, well, I'm going to put it in the group chat.
Thank you.
My bad. So my ex came to see the kids in the children's choir. And so being involved in church, I know several people. And you know how nosy church people are. So they see someone with me other than who they normally see me with.
Yeah.
They want to say hi.
Mm-hmm.
And
boldly, right?
Boldly. And so I froze. I didn't know how to introduce him.
Ooh. Now that's tricky.
Yeah. So
how did you introduce him?
I said, this is the boy's dad.
Okay, that's good. You didn't want to say baby daddy?
Well, so I don't consider him a baby daddy, right? So we were married, and during the course of our marriage, we had children.
Right.
So for me, a baby daddy, baby mama are unmarried people who have children. That's my definition. I could be wrong. Don't shoot the messenger. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments.
Right.
But for me, I don't feel like he's my baby daddy and I'm not his baby mama. So I didn't introduce him as baby daddy. I said, this is the boy's dad. I don't know what do I say?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, I think it's what you're comfortable with. And I think it's a fair assessment. I know you're trying to say it in a way that's reflective.
Yeah.
There's no lie either way.
No.
He is your baby's daddy. He is also your children's father.
Okay.
And that is an appropriate way. What are you supposed to say? This is my ex-husband?
Well, and that was my question. Like, do I introduce him as, this is my ex-husband, the children's father? Like, we're not together. We have a very great parenting relationship.
Yeah.
We only talk about the kids, and when we need to, we take care of business very quickly. So there's no lingering anything. He was at church to see the kids, period.
Yeah.
But nosy people come along, you've got to answer the questions in their mind. Who this?
I think that's where we go wrong.
Yeah.
You do not have to answer. You could have easily said, this is his first name. And that would have been just fine. You don't have to answer anything. Child. We get caught up into explaining where we do not need to explain. You don't owe them people anything other than a hello, how are you? Have a blessed day.
That is correct in a sense. So as a woman who is single in church, who is actively seeking to date.
Oh, you wanted to make it clear so they knew that he ain't no contender.
It's not that.
You got this nice looking man walking up in here with you.
Right.
One would assume that he is the boyfriend.
Right. He does not sit in the background. Right. He is tall. He is handsome. He is a presence. He dresses well.
Right.
He is my ex.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you see him and you were eyeballing me before, now do you think we're on a date at church?
Potentially, because husbands don't be going to church.
So how do I make it clear? Wait a minute.
They don't be.
That is not true. You about to get them comments are aimed towards Tiffany. This is opinion of Tiff, and they do not belong to the Tiff and Aunge podcast.
I can name 5 people right now who are very married and their husbands do not go to church with them.
The opinions
they
stated.
Do not go to church with them. Don't get me wrong. I go to a Black church, so there are tons of husband wives, and we have a strong marriage ministry.
Yeah.
In the same church, there are a ton of women whose husbands do not go to church with them. So they do pop up Mother's Day, Easter, and the times where you would think. So I think what I'm saying is I'm reflective that you're thinking the right thing, because somebody could think that's your husband.
Right.
So I think this is my children's father is appropriate.
Okay.
Settled.
Okay. Thank you. So you guys in the comments tell us, how do you introduce your ex? And what is your definition of a baby daddy or a baby mama?
Yes. That will be very interesting. Mm-hmm. And is there one?
It's got to be something.
We shall
term
see.
Out there for a reason.
Well,
Woo-wee.
I know. So I do want to shout out and move to our sister salute. And I have a good one today. Yeah. But before I go to that, I am drinking Sweet Red from Cooper's Hawk Winery.
Love it.
It is Sweet Red, and it is sweet. It's right.
All right. You're so funny.
Swirl, sip, swoops, shoot.
I'm proud of you for picking a wine.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you for getting away from Crown and picking a good one.
That was hard.
Is one of our faves.
Yes, Sweet Red. It's the perfect blend for a person who doesn't have a great palate. I can sweet, swoosh, swirl, sip.
Can you just please say the 5
Sniff.
S's? Salud.
Salud. That's it for me. So while we're talking about good husbands, I want to do my sister salute to not a sister, but a brother. And I really want to shout out Victor Glover.
Oh, yay.
He is going viral on the internet right now. Very clearly a educated, proud man. He's a U.S. Navy captain, NASA astronaut, and he made history in piloting the first Black astronaut to complete a lunar flyby, pilot a ship. So he was on the Artemis 2.
Yeah.
And came home. I mean, his messages while he was up in space, plus coming home, his encouragement, watching his daughter do dances and be proud of him. It just really warms your heart. There are such good people out there in the world. We needed him. We needed a positive Black role model right now, and he is definitely it. So Buzz Lightyear, aka Victor Glover.
Not Buzz Lightyear.
We salute you for all you do. Please keep being that role model.
Yes.
Please keep doing this. Please keep educating people. Funny, not funny, but interesting. We live in Florida.
Yes.
So although I'm in Tampa, we can see launches.
Yes.
So I'm driving down to meet my best friend and her family and go to the movies in Orlando. On my way, still kind of in Tampa, and I can see the Artemis going up in the sky.
Yay.
It was a beautiful, beautiful sight. To not just see it, but to know who was piloting.
I know.
Who was up there and who was doing such a wonderful first for a Black person in our community. So shout out to Victor Glover. Super impressive, and salute is to you. Clink, 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 clink.
Yes. I love it. The boys and I were at track practice, and they supposed to be running. Yeah, they're like
everybody looking up. I mean, it's pretty cool that we can see it on any day, but knowing what was happening on that one was really cool.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
so happy.
Yep. All right, sister. Well, that really wraps things up.
It does.
As always, this has been fun.
It has been.
Appreciate you. Love you.
Love you, sister.
So, one last time to salute to the sister who dared, to the sister who cared, to the sister who said yes to herself. We see you, we celebrate you, and we salute you.
Yay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Clink, 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 clink. So good. Love you, sister.
Love you, sister.
Peace.